Three Muslim brothers with three different beard situations. One can't grow one because of genetic issues. One has a patchy beard, and the other one is clean shaven by choice. But only one could be potentially sinning according to Islamic law. This video will explain exactly what Islam and the Quran says about beards, including the rulings for those who literally can't grow one due to genetics or can't keep one because of medical conditions. Let's face it, not every Muslim man can grow a full beard. Some have genetics working against them. Others have skin problems so they can't keep one. So are they doomed and sinful by default? The answer requires us to understand what the Prophet, peace be upon him, actually commanded and why. In the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, religious identity was visible. The Persian Zoroastrians shaved their beards but kept long mustaches. The Romans were clean shaven. And the Arabs before Islam had various practices. Then came the command that would define the Muslim appearance for 1400 years. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Be different from the polytheists. Let your beards grow and trim your mustaches." This is recorded in both Sahih Bukhari and Muslim, the most authentic hadith collections. But this wasn't just about appearance. Listen to what happened when messengers from the Persian king came to the Prophet, peace be upon him. When they entered with shaved beards and large mustaches, the Prophet, peace be upon him, disliked even looking at them and said, "Who commanded you to do that?" They said, "Their Lord, the Persian king, commanded it." The Prophet, peace be upon him, replied, "But my Lord commanded me to trim my mustache and lengthen my beard." The Prophet, peace be upon him, was so disturbed by their appearance that he avoided looking at them. This wasn't just casual advice. This was serious. Now, what do the four major schools of Islamic law conclude from these commands? The Hanafi position ruled it unlawful to trim below a fistful. Ibn Abidin wrote that those who shave are effeminate men, and no Hanafi scholar has allowed it. They classify complete shaving as makruh tahrimi, so close to haram that shaving the beard is like imitating women and changing Allah's creation. From the Maliki stance, Imam Malik said that shaving is an impermissible mutilation. The Maliki texts state that it is unlawful for a man to shave his beard, and that the perpetrator will be disciplined. Interestingly, Imam Malik also said that completely shaving the mustache is bid'ah. He preferred trimming it to the edge of the lips. The Hanbali ruling states in Kashaf al-Kina, it is from the fitrah to lengthen the beard without trimming it at all, so it is unlawful to shave it. From the Shafi'i's position, Imam Shafi'i himself seemed to consider it unlawful. The official position set by Imams Nawawi and Rafi'i is that shaving is makruh, so seriously disliked but not technically sinful. However, they emphasize that even though it's not haram in their view, the beard in essence is not a criterion for taqwa. Judging others by their beard length is a grave mistake. But here's what most people don't know, is that the scholars address those who can't grow beards. Islam places no burden on a person beyond their capacity. From Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 286. If a man has a patchy facial hair, grows a thin beard, or cannot grow one at all due to genetics or medical conditions, there is no sin or shortcoming in that. The prohibition is specifically against shaving the beard, so a man who simply cannot grow facial hair at all has not disobeyed this command. Shaykh Hasim al-Hakim explains that Allah didn't tell you to make your beard big. The Prophet never said to use fertilizers. He simply said honor it and leave it as it is. So if it's only a few hairs here and there, leave it. The different genetic capacities make preferable the general criteria of having a beard according to one's capacity so it doesn't look like shaving and keeping it well maintained. But what about brothers with severe skin conditions like eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis? The scholars have addressed this as well. Hair transplants or treatments are permissible for defects caused by sickness, accidents, or burns. This comes under medical treatment, not changing Allah's creation. Studies show Muslims with conditions like seborrheic dermatitis in beards face real challenges applying medications. Some even experience severe flares that even affect their ability to pray. The principle is clear. If keeping a beard causes you genuine medical harm or prevents treatment of a condition, there's flexibility. Islam doesn't demand harm to yourself. But this is for genuine medical issues, not minor irritations. But what about the brothers who keep their beards and completely shave the mustache? The majority view is to trim the mustache to the edge of the lips, not shave it completely. Imam Malik even said that shaving it entirely is bid'ah. The Shafi'i school prefers trimming to ensure the upper lip is visible. While shaving the mustache is permissible, it's just less preferred. Ibn Umar and other companions would trim their mustaches very short as if they looked shaved, but not completely remove them. The key is preventing hair from covering the upper lip. So that brother with the huge hipster mustache but trimmed beard, he's got it backwards according to every single school. For 1,300 years, this wasn't debated. Every single classical scholar had a beard. Then something changed. Mass shaving in Muslim lands only began during colonialism. Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen noted that even today, The majority of non-Muslims actually shave their beards, so the ruling to be different still applies. Even if being different wasn't the reason, there are others as well. Shaving is imitating women, changing Allah's creation, and abandoning the way of all the prophets. So to be crystal clear, you're not sinning if you can't grow it due to genetics because it's not your fault. Medical condition preventing growth, you're exempted. Sparse, patchy beard kept as it is, you're following the command. Trimming it to fistful is accepted by the most. You could be potentially sinning if you can't grow it but choose to shave. Free school says it's haram. Even Shafi'i said it causes distress to the Prophet, peace be upon him. You're definitely wrong if you judge someone without knowing their situation, assuming someone without a beard is sinning, and making beard length the measure of piety. Remember, to look at another Muslim and judge his closeness to Allah by his beard length would be a grave mistake. So from what we know, the beard is a command, but Allah doesn't burden you beyond your capacity. If you can grow it, the evidence is overwhelming. Grow it. If you can't, Allah knows your situation. And for those who can but choose not to, now you know where you stand with Allah and His Messenger, peace be upon him. The choice is yours. Comment your situation below. Are you struggling with genetics, medical issues, or just social pressure? Let's support each other without judgment. Assalamu alaikum, and I'll see you on the next video, inshallah.